Thanks to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Hi everyone, I hope you're all having a really good summer so far, or maybe it's winter where you are, what do I know? Anyways, today I want to share 3 yummy salads with you guys that would make great side salads and that make the most out of these last few weeks or this last month or so of summer we're gonna have, and of summer produce as well. And I'd like to think that they're a little bit more creative than your average side salad, so I'm really excited to sharing them with you. And as always, I will link all the recipes written out in the description box if you want to see them in that format. And the first one I'm going to make is inspired by a friend of mine on Instagram. She's so delicious, or Sara is her name. And it's a cucumber salad that's a smashed cucumber salad with, I'd say, inspiration from Japan. I tried to do some Googling, but I couldn't quite figure it out, but it's definitely yummy in your Buddha bowls. It's great with rice, it's great with the tofu, and all things yummy that you can put in a bowl and eat all together. You will see. Let's make it. To serve 2 to 4 people, I use 1 regular sized cucumber. You can peel it if you want, I didn't this time. And then you just want to smash it either with the blade, pressing down with your hand, or with the handle until the cucumber is smashed inside. You will see this when you cut it in half lengthways, and when you have done so, you just want to slice it into bite-sized pieces. Next, you'll want to transfer your cucumber chunks into a colander and add a little bit of salt to them, which will draw out some liquid. So you just mix the salt through and set it aside while you make the dressing. Dressing comes together really quickly, so you combine 1 tablespoon of soy sauce or tamari with 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar. Then you'll want to add half a teaspoon of toasted sesame oil, and it's important that it's toasted because it has a more nutty flavor. And you'll also want to add in half a teaspoon of maple syrup or some other liquid sweetener. Then you press in 1 garlic clove, which obviously adds lots of delicious flavor, and I also like to go in with a pinch of chili flakes before I mix it all up. Now you could let the cucumber and the dressing sit for about half an hour, which would allow the flavors to develop in the dressing and more liquid to come out of the cucumber. But if you're in a hurry, like I was, you just start to dry off your cucumber straight away and transfer it into the bowl with the dressing. Then you just toss it together and it's ready to serve. To serve the salad in a shallow bowl. I think it looks quite elegant, but you do you as always. And as a final topping, I'm adding some toasted sesame seeds that are mixed with some chili flakes, but you could just go for sesame seeds, of course, if you don't want to add too much spice. So I'd say we started with the easiest salad, but one of the yummiest, if I may say so myself. I've been making this on repeat for the last few summers, and I never get tired of it, so I hope you will try it. And now, before we move on to the next recipe, I just want to thank Squarespace for sponsoring this video and tell you a little bit more about them. Squarespace is an all-in-one website builder with lots of great tools to make it easy to build a beautiful and well-functioning site without any previous knowledge about coding or website building. Personally, I've used Squarespace to create my online food photography portfolio, and I really like that it is so easy and intuitive to use. There are plenty of themes, font combinations, and color combos on Squarespace to get you started, and there are themes for many different purposes, so it's great for everyone from business owners and e-commerce all the way to creatives and bloggers. So if you're thinking about creating a website for any purpose, check out squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch your site, go to squarespace.com/goodeatings for 10% off your first website or domain. Okay, so let's move on to the next salad now, which is actually kind of a fruit salad, but I eat it more as a savory dish, if that makes any sense. It's got peaches and tomatoes and cherries, and then I make a vegan whipped feta to have alongside it. So it has this perfect blend between sweet and savory, and there's also some herbs thrown in there. So it will go great with any kind of barbecue dishes, marinated tofu or tempeh on the barbecue, and this would be really good with some potatoes. Just some ideas I'm throwing out there. But yeah, let me show you how to make it. To serve about 6 people, you'll want to start with 115 grams worth of vegan feta. I use the Violife brand, and then I'm mixing that with 1/3 cup of vegan Greek yogurt. And I'm using an attachment for my stick blender here, which is a nifty little food processor. And I just blend this mixture until smooth. You might need to scrape down the sides a couple of times and then just mixing it again until you reach a smooth consistency. And then you'll want to just set it aside. Next we move on to a herby dressing for the salad, and it starts with a small handful of fresh basil leaves that I'm just going to chop up finely. I'm also going to use about 1 tablespoon of fresh thyme leaves. Here I've got lemon thyme, which goes really well, but any kind of thyme will be lovely. So I just add that to the basil and chop it up a little bit more, and then I just transfer that to a small mixing bowl. Then I add 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil to the herbs, along with 1 tablespoon of white balsamic vinegar. I'm also going in with 1 teaspoon of maple syrup and a pinch of salt before I just mix it all up and set this aside as well. Now to the fruits that are going into the salad. I'm using 150 grams of cherries, sweet cherries that I just slice in half and remove the pip from. This can be a little bit of a tedious task, or you can see it as some kitchen meditation. It's also lovely to do together with someone. But anyways, once you've removed the pips, you just want to transfer those into a mixing bowl and then go ahead and slice 4 peaches in half and removing the stones from them as well. A great way of opening up the peaches without damaging the flesh too much is twisting them in opposite directions, and you'll see they come open really easily. And after you've removed the stone, you just want to slice them into little half moons, however big or small you prefer. Then for the final fruit or veggie, if you will, that's going into the salad, I've got some cherry tomatoes. I've got 300 grams worth, and I've got 2 varieties, but of course you only need 1 if you want. And I'm just going to slice the bigger ones into half and add them to the bowl, and then I've got some smaller ones that I'm just adding in whole as they are. Once you've got all your fruits in the bowl, you want to add 2/3 of the dressing and just toss it all together to coat. The other third of the dressing you're just gonna drizzle over when you serve it, so just leave it to the side for now. To serve, I like to dollop the whipped feta into 2 corners of my serving plate and spreading it out a little bit. And then I like to put the salad in the middle, just spreading it out and making sure that all that yumminess is visible. Then I drizzle over the rest of the dressing, and to finish it all off with some crunch, I go in with about 2 tablespoons of toasted pumpkin seeds. If you're feeling a little bit fancy, you could also go in with 2 tablespoons of roasted and salted pistachios. They are delicious. And to finish it all off, I go in with some more fresh herbs, some more fresh basil and fresh thyme leaves, and that concludes this beautiful salad. I just love all the colors on this plate and how beautiful it all looks put together. I really think it makes a great centerpiece to your table when you're having dinner, if I may say so myself. And this next salad is actually also quite beautiful looking, I think, and would make a great starter or side salad at like a dinner party or somewhere where you want to impress people a little bit with your combinations of flavors. And it's a shaved fennel salad with grapefruit. It also has mint and some vegan cashew cheese, and I'm telling you all the ingredients before we're making it, which is unnecessary, so let me just show you instead. Again, to serve 6, I start off with a large fennel bulb and I cut off these funny prongs that stick out the top, and you can use these in another recipe. And then I cut it in half, and I'm going to use my mandolin to slice this up really finely. But of course you could use a knife as well if you're scared of the mandolin or if you just don't have one. Then you want to transfer your shaved fennel into a mixing bowl and squeeze in the juice of 1 lime. This gives great zest and freshness to the salad and just brightens everything, but you'll also want to go in with quite a generous amount of flaked sea salt, which just adds a nice savory flavor, and altogether this is super yummy, I promise. I set the fennel aside and then I'm going to fillet this grapefruit. I'm not sure fillet is the right word, but it makes sense. You just wait and see. The first thing you want to do is cut off the top and the bottom, and then you'll want to expose the flesh. You want to get past that inner barrier of skin, so just slice close to the flesh. Then to get nice segments out of the grapefruit, you'll want to slice close to that inner layer of skin that separates the segments. And then you get these nice little fillets of grapefruit. I also like to use whatever flesh is stuck to that skin, so once I've done all of the segments, I just remove that with my fingers. For the salad, I also like to use 1 Persian cucumber. They are small and tender and yummy, and I just slice that up finely. I also slice up some fresh mint leaves, and I like to just layer them into 1 pile, and then I turn that over so that I have the backside, if you will, of the mint leaves. I roll it up into a tight roll, and then I just slice that up finely. I think this technique is called chiffonade, but don't quote me on that. You could serve the salad up family style in a big serving dish, or you could do as I am doing here and layer everything on separate plates. And you start off with the fennel, add the grapefruit on top, and then shove the cucumber slices into that mixture. Then I'm also going in with some cashew cheese. I'm using one that is flavored with chive and lemon, but you could use any kind of cashew cheese that you can get your hand on, or any kind of cheese that's similar to cashew cheese. And then you just finish off with the mint, and that's the salad done. This salad might surprise some of you. Even Rob, who doesn't like grapefruit, likes this salad. So try it, give it a go. I hope you will enjoy it, and I hope you will enjoy all of the 3 salads that I've shared today that I'm looking forward to eating a lot of for the rest of the summer. Now, I will leave you for today. I hope you're all doing well, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Bye.